What's good, YouTube? I'm back, man. It's your boy Darren, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. Fragrance, fashion, lifestyle. I cover all of the aforementioned things on this channel. So if you love looking good and smelling great, consider subscribing to the channel. And also, don't forget to hit the bell icon as well. That way when I upload new content, you'll get notified. So fellas, today, what I just want to talk about this really quick. I am rocking the new Tom Ford tie. Of course, the pocket square is Tom Ford, the suit is Spear & McKay, and the shirt is Spear & McKay as well. Earlier this week, I released a video where I kind of, it wasn't really an unboxing, but I was telling you guys about the new tie that I got from Tom Ford. I also talked about pocket square and the new shades. And this is the tie. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. I told you guys when I wore it, I would. I am rocking it with a gray suit, so it's kind of a monochromatic scheme with the gray on gray, but I decided to go with a, of course, a purple Tom Ford pocket square. It has some purple in it, a little bit of black and white. So I think it really ties everything together. Just wanted to make sure that I should let you guys know how I rock the tie. So on today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about the newest release from Armaf, Club de Nuit Intense Man Pure Perfume. I think that's how you say it. Wait a minute, let me check. Club de Nuit Intense Man Parfum Pure Perfume. Try saying that 3 times really fast. Try it. So I'm going to be getting into this fragrance today. This is the 4th, I want to say, installment or flanker of Club de Nuit Intense Man, the original, the Eau de Toilette. And this is the latest one, man. I have had a chance to wear this, so I want to kind of give you guys my thoughts on it. Of course, you guys know, probably have heard about the original before. If you haven't, then that means that you just started getting into fragrances about 15 seconds ago. Because other than that, most people know about the Club de Nuit Intense Man, the number one of Aventus clones out there. So how does this new one, Club de Nuit Intense Man, Pure Parfum, Pure something, I don't know, man. It's a lot of P's in there, all right? you guys can see what it's called right here on the box. All right, so I'm going to be talking about that today. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this one, then you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Again, we're going to be talking about Club de Nuit Intense Man Parfum Pure Perfume. Whew. It's probably going to be my last time talking about this fragrance publicly, at least saying the name. I got to come up with a nickname for this. Maybe it's Club de Nuit Intense Man PPP. Kind of has a ring to it, right? Anyway, let's get into it, man. So the presentation is nice on this. It is very reminiscent to, from what I remember, the original box. You have all of the name of the fragrance on the front, Club de Nuit Intense Man, PPP. On the back, of course, it says Armaf, Sterling something, information, a seal on the side, and then the name of the fragrance on this side. All right, so there's the box. Let's go ahead and take the fragrance out. By the way, guys, I got mine from fragrancebuy.ca. I think this is actually the first time I've ever used that website. Now, Armaf is getting, unless my memory doesn't serve me correctly, they're getting real obvious, as if the scent wasn't obvious enough with their blatant cloning of this fragrance, because it has a card in here. Of course, you guys, if you've ever purchased a Creed fragrance, you know that you get a very similar card with the faces of Erwin Creed, and the whole nine. So look, they're just going all out with cloning this fragrance. So here is the bottle presentation. Very similar to some of the later bottle presentations of Club de Nuit Intense Man. It does have the name of the fragrance going down the side. And I got this huge bottle. This is a 150 ml. And I think I paid $62 for it maybe. So you definitely get a lot of bang for your buck with this fragrance when you talk about the fact you're getting 150 ml for only 62 bucks. So definitely don't have a problem with that. Now, I have already worn this fragrance, as I said. As a matter of fact, I wore this fragrance yesterday. And I will tell you this. It is everything that the original Club de Nuit Intense Man was. And I'm remembering some of like the first formulations of this, because the bottle that I have, I think, is one of the more older, formulations of it. Very reminiscent to that, but this actually to me is even better. Now, pure perfume. So it's a pure perfume, Parfum concentration. I'm not really sure what the oil concentration is because of the name, but I would assume that it is somewhere past, at least at a Parfum or better. I'll say it that way. So, and I will tell you that you definitely get that from this scent. So when I say that, you get the essence of the original Club de Nuit Intense Man, but to me, this is a lot smoother. Some people really complained about the synthetic nature of the original Club de Nuit Intense Man, the EDT. And to be honest with you guys, I never tried the EDP or the EDP. It was the Eau de Parfum like special edition or something like that has red lettering on the box. I never tried those two. But when I compare this to the original, this is a lot smoother. It's a lot more well-rounded. And I will definitely tell you this, it definitely lasts longer. Now, as you would expect from a fragrance that has a higher oil concentration, it does not project quite as much. But to me, it's not a slouch in that area as well, because for the first 2 hours, it was very easy for me to pick this up on my skin. Just walking around, I was catching wafts of this on my skin. So it was not a slouch in the projection category, but after about 2.5 hours or so, it starts to sit closer to the skin. But where it shines is the fact that 8+ hours, I could still pick it up. And I didn't have to necessarily press my nose all the way into my arm to do so at about this length. I could still pick it up after 8 hours. So definitely it lives up to the title or the name of Parfum, or being a Parfum concentrated fragrance, because it does perform. So again, guys, if you smell the original Club de Nuit Intense Man, the EDT, there's nothing really different about this one as far as the fragrance itself, outside of the fact that it is more well-rounded, it is more well-blended, and it lasts longer than the original. Other than that, of course, it's pretty much the same thing, but especially at this price, I mean, for 62 bucks for 150 ml, to me, this is definitely the way to go. This is definitely the way to go, because you're going to get your bang for your buck with this amount of fragrance, paying only 62 bucks, and it's going to last you 8+ hours. So definitely in my book, although it's a flanker of a flanker of a flanker, I think at the end of the day, this is where it is in this line of fragrances, guys. So get this one. Again, this size bottle, if you have multiple bottles in your collection just like me, this will last you probably a lifetime. And for 62 bucks, I think that this is a great bargain on this fragrance. So check it out, guys. Again, it's the same thing as the original, just more well-rounded and longer lasting. But that's it, guys. That's my time. I just wanted to kind of give you my initial kind of impressions of the newest installment of the Club de Nuit Intense Man line of fragrances. Again, this is Club de Nuit Intense Man, PPP. In other words, Parfum, pure perfume. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. You guys don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to make sure you take a few moments to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you're sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use this information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. And I enjoy looking good and smelling amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.